And so Secretary Salazar and I are bringing in new leadership at the agency. Michael Bromwich, who was a tough federal prosecutor and inspector general. And his charge over the next few months is to build an organization that acts as the oil industry's watchdog, not its partner. So one of the lessons we've learned from this spill
what is
we
it?
need better regulations.
Oh, yeah, more regulations. Look, I'm not against regulating the oil industry.
But a larger lesson is that no matter how much we improve our regulation of the industry,
Oh, yeah? Uh-huh.
drilling for oil these days entails greater risk.
Only because you forced them out into the ocean! Let them drill on land! God! Believe me, if this had happened onshore, it would have been much easier to stop. It wouldn't have gone on for 57 days and looking like we're going to have another 100 to continue.
Places to drill on land and in shallow water. For decades, we have known the days of cheap and easily accessible oil were numbered. For decades, we've talked and talked about the need to end America's century-long addiction to fossil fuels. And for decades, we have failed to act with the sense of urgency that this challenge requires.
Okay, then let's make $1 a gallon gas tax. Let's do it, pal. And then force industry to move to solar power and wind power and move offshore with their factories. Yeah, let's do that.
Countries like China are investing in clean energy jobs.
China's polluting our earth worse than we are, you... What a bumbling, what a mouthful of lies. A mouthful of lies. China and India are polluting the earth far worse than we are. You buffoon.
We cannot consign our children to this future. The tragedy unfolding on our coast is the most painful and powerful reminder yet that the time to embrace a clean energy future is now.
Yeah. $1 a gallon. Let's do it. Let's just destroy this nation. I agree. Let's go for it. $1 a gallon gas tax right now.
This is not some distant vision.
Let's do it right now. That'll grind it to a halt. That'll make it screech on it on a dime. Yeah.
As we speak.
As you speak. You don't speak for me. You're a bumbling fool. You do not speak for... You can't even think for me.
Consumers are buying more efficient cars and trucks, and families are making their homes more energy efficient. Scientists and researchers are discovering clean...
Get off this bumble... Give me... Come on, get off of this.
New industries. Each of us has a part to play in a new future that will benefit all of us.
Because we're world citizens?
As we recover from this recession. The transition...
When we recover from this recession, I thought we were in a recovery. See? You just can't get your life straight, can you? You lie after lie after lie. Oh my God.
Act as one nation. Workers and entrepreneurs, scientists and citizens, the public and private sector.
You don't even listen to the scientists. Only the ones you want to listen
I laid
to.
out a set of principles that would move our country towards energy independence. Last year, the House of Representatives acted on these principles by passing a strong and comprehensive energy and climate bill. A bill that finally makes clean energy the profitable kind of energy for America's businesses. Now, there are costs associated with this transition. And there's some who believe that we can't afford...
If it's cost effective, why is it costly? What? You can't even get your lies straight in one sentence.
Our economy, our national security, and our environment are far greater. So I'm happy to look at other ideas and approaches from either party.
You're a liar.
As long as
you are a liar.
Our addiction to fossil fuels. Some have suggested raising efficiency standards in our buildings, like we did in our cars and trucks. Some believe we should set standards to ensure that more of our electric...
More regulation. Hey, just tax $1 a gallon. You don't have to regulate anything. It'll regulate itself, pal. Quit being foolish. $1 a gallon gas tax. It will regulate itself. And the fuel will go to China and India then, which that's what you want. It's what you want. It'll go to India and China.
And too difficult to meet. You know, the same thing was said about our ability to produce enough planes and tanks in World War II.
It was?
The same thing was said...
You weren't even alive then. How can you even speak on it?
To land a man safely on the surface of the moon. And yet, time and again...
This guy just drags up ideas and facts to support his own idea. And he calls them facts or ideas. Come on.
Our determination...
Quit yakety-yakking. Give me some facts, not bullshit.
Even if we're unsure exactly what that looks like, even if we don't yet precisely know how we're going to get there, we know we'll get there. It's a faith in the future that sustains us as a people. It is that same faith that sustains our neighbors in the Gulf right
What
now.
faith? What faith?
Year,
the faith in the ability of your
fishermen take part in a tradition that was
administration? What? What faith? I don't have faith in any of you idiots. I don't have any faith in you. You're a liar. I don't have any faith in George Bush. He was a liar. I don't have any faith in Mr. Bill Clinton. It all matters on what the meaning of his is, because you know, I'm a liar.
It took place after Katrina, and it took place a few weeks ago, at the beginning of the most difficult season these fishermen have ever faced. And still, they came and they prayed. For as a priest and former fisherman once said of the tradition, the blessing is not that God has promised to remove all obstacles and dangers. The blessing is that He is with us always. A blessing that's granted even in the midst of the storm. The oil spill is not the last crisis America will face.
The fouling of America's water under your watch is your Waterloo.
What has always seen us through is our strength, our resilience.
America's waters have been fouled under your watch. And you were not there on day one.
We pray for the people of the Gulf.
Yeah.
We
pray.
And may guide us.
How about putting your brain into action and doing something for those people?
And so ends President Obama's first